oh my gosh, you guys, like, I'm finally meeting Rory in person. Like, I don't know if you guys know what the big deal this is to me. He's in Texas right now. And, like, we've worked together for now, like, what, a couple of months?
A couple months since August.
Going in with DMT, and, yeah, it's been an amazing journey. Learning, like, learning stuff. We're going to Mount Shasta here soon. But it was such a great thing to be able to, like, to see my friend that I'm already in a group with, and just give him a hug. And yeah, so we just kind of wanted to talk about some of the things that we're doing with the molecule right now, which are really unheard of, because we have a group that goes in with this molecule. Brad of Arc is part of it. Angels and Earthlings is part of it, and Bonnie is Awakened Frequency, I believe. Yes, Awakened Frequency. She's a part of it too, and we are learning so much about the molecule, but we are bringing back actionable data.
Yeah, and just the fact that we're all seeing the same things and able to move around in this space together, and it's really something that I would have never believed in 100 years. I had no idea that this was possible, and it's changing my idea of reality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I've worked with the molecule for 7.5 years now, and it has changed my life. But there's many times people thought I was going crazy, people in my life, because I was using it every day, but I was doing it with intention of changing my reality on purpose. And so there were things that it was showing me. All of my healing abilities, these were all shown to me on how to do these different things, and how to actually work with it in a unit where you could actually, like, a unit shows up in front of me, and then I can I can use different things, and then I project an actual, like, image of the person between my hands, like I do this, and I'm able to see them with the molecules. So that's wild. And Rory's going through, talk about what you're going through with.
Well, you just made me parasitic free, and then I just watched her manipulate an entire field of energy and waves right here in our hotel room. So it's absolutely, I don't even know. I've just now entered training, and I was going through the exact same thing where everybody thought I was fucking crazy. Everybody was like, you're just doing way too much DMT. And then that was just phase one. That was just healing to even get to this part. Like, it changed me from the inside out. It literally changed my body chemistry. It changed, like, my belief system. I had to be completely rebuilt. And that's what this molecule has done for me.
Yeah, it strips you down to nothing first, and then rebuilds you back, because you can't, I mean, even if you, like, look, this is what Joe Dispenza talks about so beautifully as well. You can't build a new foundation on shit. It doesn't work. So you have to completely lose yourself. That's the ego death, right? And then build from there. So where you feel like I have no idea who I am anymore, then you build from there. And that's the proper structure to then build the person that you get to be, right? Like, from that. And so that's like, I've been doing that for a while now, and I still, do different things about changing myself. But yeah, it's a really beautiful thing. And Rory's learning, like, he has his own very, very powerful abilities. You've been working with the reptilians, if you feel like sharing.
Yeah. We've recently started working with the reptilians Alpha Draconian, and after my ayahuasca ceremony, that's when everything kind of really picked up. So we're just now kind of getting started with training in that, and I still don't know how this is real life, but it's happening.
But so in your own personal experiences with them, were you ever afraid that they were going to hurt you?
No, I don't. It's funny now because now that I'm working with them, and I did some research last night. I was kind of went down a little rabbit hole on TikTok of reptilian, and I'm able to use discernment in which I believe now and kind of detect what is accurate and what is false. Now, even though my relationship with the reptilians is fairly new, enough, and I've been tested by them, I haven't had any scary encounters or anything like that, and I don't feel that they're evil beings or everything that's been portrayed. I think they're here to help and here to transition whatever this transition is.
I think they're here to help to humans who are open to it and don't want to call them evil and stupid, because then they're like, okay, never mind, you humans are just, blah blah blah. Like, because honestly, they don't want anything to do with us. For the most part, that's feeling. They don't want anything to do with us because they're just like, you guys are ridiculous, making up all these stories. But they are very prideful. They're very into their integrity, right?
Respect, they're a warrior race, so their respect and everything, it's mutual. If you show them respect, they'll show you respect, and that's how my relationship has been formed with them. And I knew very little going into this about reptilians. I've heard things, I've seen things, but going into this experience, just kind of open-minded is how I'm here.
Yeah. And I mean, even the shapeshifter thing, right? That's so been portrayed as a reptilian thing. Shapeshifting has nothing to do with being reptilian. It has to do with a DNA thing that you have in your blood to be able to do that. And I think with DMT, I think everybody can actually get there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we've seen ourselves do it many, many times. And shapeshift into all these different beings, many different beings. So it's definitely that's why I like to get rid of some of these cultural stigmas, because they're just not true. They're not true. And he's learning a lot of it, but I've worked with them for a while. Not the Alpha Draconians. I have an earth-based reptilian guide who is amazing. And has taught me so much about my inner warrior, right? And how to embody that, and how to embody strength without overpowering people and things like that. And it's a really beautiful relationship that I've experienced with them. And they got to meet him in person, when we traveled there.
Yeah, we've done quite a few travels since. I've been going in. We did a group journey together, and we've just been I've been going in solo a lot and working with them. They've helped me, they've tested me, and they've helped me with all sorts of things. So they're kind of unlocking some abilities I have within myself that I didn't know I had.
Yeah, and I think if more humans were open to speaking with them and not so afraid, because these things about them essaying people, this is a complete nonsense. It's complete nonsense. It really is. That doesn't happen unless, of course, you have a desire in having that experience with them. But even then, most of them will say no, because that's the way that they show respect and love, as far as I understand it. But yeah. And it's funny, right? Because there's so many experiences where with abductions that are all related to the Greys. Never once there's not one study out there about somebody being abducted by the reptilians.
No, not that I've seen in the rabbit holes I've gone down.
Yeah. So to me, that's very telling of why. And also, we get to ask some more questions, because why is that, right? Because they aren't what we are making them out to be. And I hope through this journey that us just going through and sharing our experiences will cause you to think a little bit, and maybe potentially say, okay, maybe I would like to reach out to them and have a relationship with them, because you will learn so much. out of all of my guides, I do have ones that are Atlantean that work with me with different healing stuff, but the reptilians, other than that, have been the most, my earth race reptilians have been the most profound in teaching me so, like, things that I'm just like, what there is. So they have been the best teachers for me.
I didn't seek them out. They sought me. It's all still so new to me, how far I've come in the past 3 months since me and Kirsten have started working together, and then with the group Astral travel stuff and Brad, it's really just kind of gone to another level. And Melissa's a huge part of my story, and it's still.
No, you're doing a great job, and I think like you've really come so far, and that's just the molecule. Like that's just the molecule doing that. And
well, it brought us all together.
It sure did. It sure did. And it's like we are getting actionable data from these beings that we've tested, and then it's real. So we're like, okay, so we trust certain things that they say, go do this XYZ, and then it shows up being that's the case, and I'm just like mind blown, but it keeps happening over and over and over. And so we're getting actionable data from them about things and how to help make this world a better place, from all of these different beings. And then we are going and doing the things that they're asking us to do, and it's like, it's profound. So I think in the next couple of years, people are going to really get to readjust their thinking of what DMT is, for one, and then second, who are the experts that they're looking towards to glean this data, because our group has the most, we have the most documented information that anybody has on the molecule, by far. And it's really, we know how to make this replicatable for everybody, okay? Like, if we can assure you, like we use this very sacred geometric way to do this, that you can travel with everybody and be there, and we're all saying the same exact things. We can see each other. We're like, oh, there you are, and then we're able to like pull people in, and so none of this is like a shared hallucination. I can tell you that we're going to real places. So, anyways, so thanks for listening. And we'll see you guys soon. I just saw Melissa.